and welcome to the Sisters of the Shire podcast. I'm Abby.
And I'm Ashley.
And this season, we're diving into the Unfinished Tales, Tolkien's collection of side stories, deep dives, and fragments that expand on the world of the Silmarillion, The Hobbit, and The Lord of the Rings.
It's basically the bonus content of Middle-earth, and honestly, it's got some of our favorite stuff so far.
It's true. And some of our favorite characters, honestly.
Yes. Love it all.
These tales give us more context, more characters, and plenty of moments that make you say, wait, how did I not know this? If you've been with us for a while, thanks for coming back.
And if you're new, welcome to the Sisters of the Shire podcast. We're so glad you're here.
Yes, we are. Welcome, welcome. But we recommend, if this is, the first time you're hearing our wonderfully beautiful voices, to start at the beginning of the season for the full story, or if you're more ambitious, maybe starting at episode 0 of our whole podcast to actually really get down to the nitty-gritty. But however you've got here, we are happy to have you. And without further ado, let's dive into the Unfinished Tales. Let's go!
Let's go! How are you today, Abigail? I do like your witch hat. It almost looked like Gandalf's hat for like a second.
Sorry we're not doing video, but behind me, Ashley can see it, is a witch hat that I made, and it's very beautiful, and I'm very proud of it.
It's so pretty.
So Ashley, before this podcast started recording today, she said, I just came back from their city's Highland Games, and she was showing me all the beautiful things that she bought at the Highland Games, some beautiful art, and she even was showing me some of like a really cool shirt and sweatshirt she got, not from the Highland Games, but from another artist, Tolkien artist that she really loved. But she said she was going to share the best for last live on the podcast so you guys can hear my reaction. And I will try to describe as best an audio format that I can of what I'm seeing. Okay.
I will post pictures later, but I have to get Abby's live reaction. Okay. Are you ready, Abby?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Is it as good as my Frodo that you got me? Which is right there. He's staring at me. He's sitting next to my tree beard. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Oh.
Oh, my husband got me a sword, y'all. My husband bought me a sword.
Oh my gosh. She got a real legit Sting. Is it Sting? Yes, it's Sting. Oh, and it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's real metal. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. It even has a safety guard on the tip of the sword because it's real, guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's so cool. Hey, you beat me. You're the first one to own a sword out of our relationship.
It's like a wall plaque.
Oh my gosh, that wall plaque is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I am so jealous. Oh, you're the first one of us. It's like what Airplane Facts with Max has told husbands. Your wife just wants a sword, guys.
It's really
That's
true.
all she wants. She wants a sword.
So we're at the Highland Games, and of course, I knew there was going to be swords somewhere. But guys, this stand was freaking amazing. I wish I could remember the name of the stand. But so it's at the Enumclaw Highland Games. And first off, Lizzie just beelined to it because they had all of these wands, like Harry Potter wands, legit made of wood, carved, super cute. Oh, Lizzie got the Luna one because she loves Luna Lovegood.
Were they like replicas of the ones from the books or from the movies, or were they like ones that were like individualized that aren't like
both? Yeah. So they had like Luna Lovegood's wand, and they had like,
Luna's
Harry Potter.
Beautiful, by the way. Luna's wand is
beautiful.
It's a flower.
Hermione. They had all the greats. But then they had like some cool ones. They had like a Hedwig one where just like the handle was kind of carved like Hedwig and it was all white.
Ooh.
They had a Ravenclaw one. It was so cool. So we immediately gravitated toward there because of all of these wands that were out. And they were like $15.
What? That
I know.
not support, like, give yourself more credit, artist who's doing these things.
But I also was very grateful because I'm like, Nate, we can't not get that, right? Like, I mean, it's like,
yeah.
it's like a crime. So then, Lizzie's off to the side because she sees all these swords. Because Abby,
I mean, women are drawn to swords, guys.
there's a kid's version.
Oh,
that we got
there's
Lizzie.
scabbard for it. Oh my gosh.
It's fun.
Oh,
It's pretty like
Lizzie's tiny little sword. I can't. Mother-daughter matching set.
pretty much that's what the lady said. She's like, so like I was playing with the real Sting and she goes, you know, there's a, and like Lizzie's like, can I hold it? I'm like, eh. And she's like, you know, there's the kid version like right over there, right? I'm like, say what now? She's like, yeah, so you could have a set. You could have the kid or the well, I want both versions. The grown-up version and she could have the kid version.
Mommy and me.
But they had like Link, you know, Zelda shields that were like pretty heavy duty. They had a Thor hammer. They had I couldn't remember at the time. They had some kind of elvish sword. Do I know which one? I'm sorry, I could not figure it out. But they had Galadriel's dagger or Finrod's dagger. They had, and then there was this whole area that was like 18 and up only, and it was like it was Sting, and it was all of these other swords from like I think it had like Jon Snow's sword and William Wallace's sword. It was
whoa,
huge.
the like giant 10-foot swords that are like so big.
Yeah. So big.
Oh my gosh.
But it was so pretty cool. I was dying.
How does it feel now? You've leveled up in your nerddom that you own a sword.
I am pretty proud of myself. And I'm actually very okay. So I've always wanted one, let's be honest. And when we bought Lizzie's sword, we looked at the big sword and I was like, I think it was like $80, Abby. Like,
oh.
Yeah.
That's
and I'm
not
like,
bad.
Nate, I don't know what other opportunity I'm gonna have. It would be really cool. And then we're like walking away. And we're like walking away and he's like looking at me and I'm like just kind of like da-da-da. And he's like, do you want to go back? And I'm like, please can we go back? I will say,
what's that movie where it's Emperor's New Groove? He's like, what does he say when he's like, yes? Like, he starts crying. What
are you excited to not be a llama anymore?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah. Okay, I will say, though, I was a little disappointed. Like, I knew that there wasn't, like, a guy out back, like, hand making these. But we're opening the box, and Nate's like, you know this is made in China, right? Like,
you're like,
well, gosh darn it.
But
still cool.
Elves who live in China. The elven realm
I will
China.
If this is the only sword I have and it was less than $100, I'll take it. I mean, it's still cool to me. That's
not
all I
like
care
you're
about.
gonna use it for actual combat anytime soon. So
right. Although
I'm good with it not being like what is it called? Reinforced steel.
It's pretty heavy. But I mean, it does take my, like, you know, if an intruder comes and you want to like grab a baseball bat. I don't have a baseball bat laying around, but I do now have a sword. So nobody be messing with me.
You would make the headlines. You would make the headlines.
I'd do it.
You and Lizzie posing with your sword for swords for the newspaper. Yeah. Amazing.
So that's my fun weekend story.
That's all. That's also, you leveled up in your nerdiness.
And you know what? My husband was a big part of it. I was so excited. Okay, for the record, he didn't like let me buy it. It was just like, you know, it was almost $100. That's just to like have hanging on a wall. It's not about him letting me or anything like that. It's just like, are you okay with this just hanging on a and this bunny just basically sitting there. It's one of those things in a marriage. It's not. I don't know how to make it sound. Like I'm not, you know what I'm trying to say.
It's art.
It's art.
People pay art for art on their wall. What's that? What's the difference? Yours is just more functional and cool. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so speaking of art, though, I do want to give a shout out to this guy. I have loved his art, his artwork, his sweatshirts and T-shirts kept popping up on my Instagram, and I absolutely fell in love. I tried getting, I'm like, Abby, we need to buy these, and I got impatient and just bought one of my own. Oh, he even signed it. I didn't even see that. It's a cool signature.
Oh. Ooh, it's got like runes in his signature.
Yeah. That's so his name, I forgot his name. I'm so sorry, person. His shop name is Art of Arklin, Arklin. And he's got really cool Lord of the Rings designs and sweatshirts and t-shirts. He's got, the one I got is a hoodie of my girl, Eowyn, Horse Lord, Shield Maiden awesomeness. It's very like, he also has like Viking stuff. And yeah, it's very Norse, very like runes. And I don't even know. It's beautiful. You got to check him out. I will give him a plug, but I told him I would give him all of the things because and
it is beautiful.
And he's from Wales. And
yes, we love Wales.
We love Wales.
So, what was I going to say? Ashley is just really decked out. She is just hitting all of the, like, bad A girl, like, you've got the Eowyn on your back. You've got a sword now. Your daughter's got a sword. I mean...
Oh, I have to tell you. Sorry.
More tier of that can you go?
Proud mama moment. She's going to camp today. And sometimes they have downtime, they have breaks. And so she wanted to bring a book with her. Abby, guess what book she brought with her?
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit! Oh. I was so proud. I didn't even, you try not to push these things on your kids. You want them to, want it for themselves. And I was like,
you're like, it's happening.
That's
it's happening.
Play cool. I'm like, oh, cool. That's a great book to bring to camp.
I love it. My proud mom moment was not as like hardcore nerdy, but my daughter had a dance recital this weekend for like a community like festival, like town festival thingy of the town that her ballet studio's in, and it's like a country town, like very agriculture, very farm, very cowboy. Like most of the ballerinas that go to the studio, when they get out of their ballet shoes, put on cowboy boots before they go home. Like very country. So they had this tiny little Amity Days parade, and so she like had walked in that and danced in that, and then they did like a showcase at in the park, and her teacher they did like a big number all together with all the students, and then they allowed them to do like if anybody wanted to do a solo or trio or duet or whatever. And I didn't know she was going to do this, and I unfortunately wasn't able to be there. Grandma was there, but Grandma recorded it for me. And I didn't know she was going to do this, but she did a solo dance by herself. And the music she chose was Concerning Hobbits by Howard Shore. So, that was my little like, oh.
Please send me that video, Aunt Heidi. I will die.
It's a little 9-year-old trying to do ballet, but solo, but
trying. I'm sure she succeeded.
There may or may not have been a cartwheel included in her solo, but
that's amazing. I love it.
Anyway, we both had adorable proud mom moments of our daughters being great this week.
Yes.
Anyway, speaking of Tolkien, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Okay.
How
much do you remember last week?
I remember it was when he had like hadn't been the best what is it called? Like he didn't leave the town where he was his mom was, am I saying
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah, to leave
Um
Dorloman.
mhm. And it wasn't a great scene when he left.
Mhm. Mhm.
And he what's the word? He went into the forest? No.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
forest, woods, hills. Dorloman's surrounded by mountains, so they kind of like fled into the mountains and then they just kind of traveled south. But they're out in the wilderness. They're out in the wild.
Yeah. So he kind of what's the word? Was sulking, I would say is the best
Sure.
word. And he was like, "Oh, my life is terrible. Like I couldn't save my mom, or like I made the wrong choice with my mom and my sister. And then I also hurt my people, I would say. Would you call them his people, or
Sure. Yeah.
his who he's not really like a prince. He's kind of like a lord, a lord
A lordling.
of his
Little lord.
people. And so he was like, "Oh, I shouldn't have left them like in a lurch, and like their lives are awful." And then also Findulis is dying. And then and so when he was like talking about this, I think to like the people that he was stuck in the forest with, they were like, no, there was like a new group? No. Was it a new
He
group
hasn't
that
met them
he
yet.
goes into? Huh?
He comes across this little band of men that are surrounded
Yeah,
by a
yeah, that was
forest.
it. Yeah. And they like he tells them about like, "Oh, I was trying to save this girl." And they're like, "Oh, that girl that we saw." Like
Yeah. Are you
being
sure her name is Findulis? It's not
tortured
something else.
and killed and like pinned to a tree, and like yeah, she died. She was really
Like a
waiting
month
for this
ago.
guy to come save her, and she was like, "Oh, he's gonna save me. He's the best." It's this guy named like, what does he call? What does she call him?
More McGill.
Yeah. She's like, and then Turin realizes, "Oh no, she died. I didn't I didn't save her. I didn't work hard enough to save her." And he kind of goes into this catatonic depression, I would say,
Mhm.
where he is so sad that he just goes boneless and like lays on the ground, and then the other men are like, "Is he dead? Did did he just die?" Like, and I guess he'd been there. It doesn't really say in the story, right? Like how long he just was like laying there. And then they were like,
No.
okay, well, we just can't leave him here. So they like put him on like some gurney thing, and they like take him back to, um, what's that place called? Um,
Their new place,
oh yeah.
in the forest of Brethel.
Oh yeah. And they were like, "Oh, why did you waste your time on this guy?" Like, and I think the guy who was in charge, um,
Yes.
um, he doesn't like Turin, or he's like,
Oh,
uh,
the guy in charge of the city is Brandir,
yes,
and between the Silmarillion and the Unfinished Tales, there's kind of a differing of when he picked up on the vibe that Túrin was no good. But there's definitely a vibe that he's like, oh, this guy is no good. We're all going to die if he stays here. And they're like, but he's so cool. He killed all these orcs. It's going to be awesome. And he's like, "Ah, fine, I'll take care of him." And he lives with him. And he gets him better. And he has to rebrand himself. He gets a new name.
uh huh.
So now he's Turambar, Master of Doom. That'll fit right in with the other Pauls and the Joes and the
Scott.
Scott. Yeah. There's a Kevin in there somewhere.
Yeah. And they're like, cool, bud. Like,
yeah. And they're like, weren't you that one guy? And they're like, he's like, no. We don't talk about that. We talk about, just pretend I always lived, if I always have lived here. Just don't talk about the past. He swears off violence, but he can't quite resist slaying orcs that are near Findulus's grave or that are just nearby. He doesn't use the black sword though, because that would be like giving it away. He doesn't even use a sword because this is like his loophole. Is that I swear off violence, but I only kill people with a bow and arrow. Like that's totally different. It's like the arrow kills them, not me.
Yeah,
it's the physics of wind and force that kills them.
Yeah. Do you think he just like lays in wait, like in the bushes or something next to her grave, like all creepy like, and then he just jumps out and it's like, no, not today. You know?
Not my woman.
Yeah. Not this sad lady. Yeah.
Not technically his woman, because he never really cared about her. Yeah, so that's kind of where we left off things. Dorlas at the end was like, weren't you that guy that's like Hurin's son? And Turin's like, shh. Yeah. As my friend, keep that a secret. And that's basically where we left things. Okay. So we're going to switch gears this episode. We're going to leave Túrin in the Forest of Brethil as we start a new section, the journey of Morwen and Nienor to Nargothrond. Sure, it's going to be great. Sure.
Yeah.
Sunshine.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere.
Yes.
Right?
So, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen. So the relationship between Nargothrond and Doriath must have been closer than we thought, because many of the survivors from the sack of Nargothrond actually end up in Doriath asking Thingol for refuge. And with these survivors came many rumors of the battle. Quote, some said that all the enemy had withdrawn northwards, and others that Glaurung abode still in the halls of Felagund. And some said that the Mormagil was slain, and others that he was cast under a spell by the dragon and dwelt there yet as one changed to stone. But all declared that it was known in Nargothrond ere the end that the black sword was none other than Túrin, son of Hurin of Dorlomin.
I always want... Okay.
Go ahead.
They talk about, like, these stories going around, you know, like, we've heard tale of blah, blah, blah. Like, I really, someday, can someone do, like, either a YouTube video of it or, like, something where it's, like, a bard singing about it, like, making up a song about it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, brave Sir Robin, like, like, stuff like that, but it's all about Túrin's. Can someone please make a bard legend song about Túrin?
Okay.
Like, about his
but only the good things and not the bad things.
Yes.
Or like he says it in an undertone, like, he slayed 1,000 Easterlings and killed the through the chief with his bare hands, which ultimately resulted in his people, his previous people all dying at the in punishment. But anyways, and then he
yes, please, someone can do that. I know there's musical talented people out there.
Heck yeah, there is. I actually figured out another movie. Remember, like, we were talking about how in sort of movies or stories, the like tall tales, the like, heard he killed, 50 men. all one-handed, then I heard he killed 1,000 men, I
Yeah.
actually figured out one of the movies that it was in. It's one of them is actually Braveheart. I didn't think
Oh,
of that one as a thing, but yeah, Braveheart. They literally have him like running on the hills, and I'm like, that actually could be Turin because he's just
yeah.
like running solo all by himself, and then he's like, I heard he killed 50 men if it was one, and then the next guy's like, I heard he killed 100, and then running Turin. I heard, and then
Yeah. Yes. Please, someone
yes,
out there, make that for us.
yes.
Like the
But I
guy
love
from
the
The
rumors
Witcher.
though.
The
Yes.
guy
Oh
from The
my gosh.
Witcher, right?
I love that guy so much. Um, I love the different rumors though, like all from like I heard he was dead to I heard he turned into stone.
Yeah. Whoa.
The only thing they can agree on is that the Black Sword or the Mormagil was Túrin, son of Hurin. Like I like how that was like the one thing for sure that
Ooh.
they knew. But ultimately, no one knows what happened to him, for sure. Like did he die? Is he stone? Was he the dragon all along? I mean, there's the possibilities are endless. Now, Morwen and Nienor are in Doriath, and they're hearing all of these rumors, and understandably, they're a little anxious to know what happened to Túrin. Quote, such doubt is the very work of Morgoth. May we not learn the truth and know surely the worst that we must endure?
So they're just like, someone tell us the truth. Like,
Yes,
we
but
want to
also,
know exactly what's going on.
yeah. So this is Morwen saying this, and I do think it's funny that she's blaming these rumors. Like, it must have been Morgoth spreading all these rumors about Túrin. He is such a gossip. He loves spreading disinformation. Like,
Morgoth.
he has
Morgoth
nothing better to
first.
do with his.
He's on Twitter.
Yes.
Morgoth's on Twitter.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Like, you guys.
I heard that Túrin turned to stone. Oh my
Do
god.
you know the Black
I
Sword's
heard.
real name is Túrin? I mean, what a dumb name, guys.
uh like the rumor mill or the gossip chain in like a high school, but it's all Morgoth at the center of it. Um
He
so
is the Regina George of
yes. He's got a
of
burn book for
Middle-earth.
sure. So kind of stepdaddy Thingol, if you think about it, he's kind of Turin's stepdad in a way, is also worried about Túrin, of course. And, he's thinking about sending a scouting mission to Nargothrond to find out the truth about what happened to Túrin, just because he's curious as well. But he hesitates because he's like, well, if I find out that Túrin is dead, then Morwen and Nienor are going to be so upset. So I'm just not going to do anything. And that way they'll be kind of upset, not really upset. The logic here, people, is just kind of missing.
Logic?
Quote, this is a perilous matter, Lady of Dorloman, and must be pondered. Such doubt may in truth be the work of Morgoth to draw us on to some rashness. So again,
Do you think Thingol's like, Lady Morwen, I'm so sorry, but to be honest, Túrin kind of sucks, so like, are we really that sad?
he'll turn up if he wants to. If he's
Yeah.
dead, then
Ooh, darn.
no.
Oh darn.
But it's interesting that it's not only just that Morgoth is spreading rumors and lies, but he might be using it to lure them into a trap. Very clever, very rational of the idea there. But Morwen is turning into a mama bear right now. The mama bear gene is activated. There is no rationality. Her baby is in trouble, and she doesn't know where he is.
Now she's starting to care. Now she cares.
This is my thing. I literally, like, it's interesting to see this side of her because we've always considered her to be stoic, strong, almost to the point of coldness. But she is distraught at the thought of her boy, quote, if my son lurks in the woods hungry, if he lingers in bonds, if his body lies unburied, then I would be rash. I would lose no hour to go to seek him.
Do you know if she showed any kind of emotion like this when he was actually around, maybe he would be a little bit different, you know?
You would think so. And also, he's like a grown man. He's like 30 at this point.
Mhm.
It'd be one thing if he was like a 7-year-old child. Maybe it's like stuck. You know, that's like a trauma thing, like where they just like, that's
She
the last
only
time I
sees
saw
him
you.
as that.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Um,
So Thingol is trying to calm her down. He's got the clear headedness of not being, you know, the parent, the patience of an elf of his age. He tries to calm her down with logic, which goes over great when women are in mama bear mode. Quote, Lady of Dorloman, that surely the son of Hurin would not desire. Here would he think you better bestowed than in any other land that remains, in the keeping of Melian. For Hurin's sake and Túrin's, I will not have you wander abroad in the black peril of these days.
oh, I mean, at least he's trying to look out for her.
Yeah, this is like very actually kind of Thingol. He's like, you know, that's not what Túrin would want. That's not what Hurin would want. You're right where Túrin would want you to be, safe with Melian and her magical powers. Like this is the safest place you could be. Just
Yeah.
calm down.
Yeah.
But
Oh, don't say that.
yeah, what frantic mother wants to hear logic?
Yeah.
So she says, quote, you did not hold Túrin from peril, but me you will hold from him. In the keeping of Melian? Yes, a prisoner of the girdle. Long did I hold back before I entered it, and now I rue it.
She's kind of gone into manic mom mode now.
See? Yeah, it's not healthy. Like, you let Túrin go off into danger.
And also, like, she's having an anxiety attack a little bit.
Yeah. Um, and also, like, the girdle is meant to keep the bad guys out. It's not a prison. Like, I'd hardly call you a prisoner.
I mean, maybe they treat her like that. Like, you aren't going to be safe out there. We're not going to let you go. Like, maybe Thingol has, like, an order with his, what are they called? Guards or whatever. And they're like, you can't let Lady Melian or Lady Morwen out. Like, she's crazy. She's got a little crazy.
I mean, maybe that was a thing before, but Thingol says this to her right now. He says, quote, the girdle is open. Free you came hither. Free you shall stay or go. Like, you're welcome to come and go as you please.
No one's keeping you here, actually. I mean, we suggest it because it would keep you safe, but no one's actually like, you're not locked in your tower and, like, can't go anywhere.
Now, this whole time, Melian has been quiet, but she does tend to speak up when she's got something cryptic or foreboding to add because, of course, just as a reminder, she is one of the Maiar, and it doesn't say it outright, but it might as well say it. She has the gift of foresight. She has some kind of a knowing of what's going to happen in the future.
She's a witch.
She is a witch. Witch to witch. So that's how she starts. All right, Morwen, witch to witch here.
Yeah. Girl to girl.
She says, quote, go not hence, Morwen. A true word you said. This doubt is of Morgoth. If you go at his will.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong. Like, you're just going to run right into his trap. And honestly, okay, I get the whole mother making sure her baby is okay thing. Believe me, I get that undeniable instinct. But if it were me, like, I would be asking Thingol, hey, can you go send a scouting party and find out where Túrin is? Just like he was thinking about doing. Like, what good would Morwen or even me, like, do against orcs or trying to find one man amongst the miles of land he could be in? Like,
yeah.
How are her survival skills? How are her tracking skills? Can she fend for herself? Can she defend herself? Like, I mean, it's one thing to live in the horrible conditions she was in, but at least she had shelter. You know, like it's not exactly the wild.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I don't know her business. I don't know. Maybe she was a Girl Scout for all I know. She's like, I know how to tie knots. I know how to start fires. Or maybe it's a witch thing. She's like, I could actually magic us there if I have my ingredients 3.
Ooh. She does give off witchy vibes. She's very...
Yeah. But also, on a side note, do you think for 1 second Thingol was like, you know who I would love to send after Túrin, who I thought was actually looking after Túrin? Where is my man Belleg? I haven't seen him in forever. Where has he been? Why is he not coming to report to me about Túrin?
Oh no! Don't even bring him up. Don't even do it.
But I mean, it doesn't even mention it. But like, how? Because he doesn't know. How would he know? I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Does no one notice he's not there?
I don't know. I have no idea. But Morwen gets a similar idea to me as she says, quote, fear of Morgoth will not withhold me from the call of my kin. But if you fear for me, Lord, then lend me some of your people.
Okay.
Now,
so she's asking for like a little hunting party or whatever.
Right. Now, okay. This is where things change. And I don't know, maybe it was the tone. Maybe it was the way she asked. Like maybe she should have said, like, could you send some of your people for me? Or could your people help me? Could I borrow some of your people? It just rubs Thingol the wrong way.
Maybe she was a little bit more demanding. She's like, you will give me 5 of your best whatevers.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, you're not the one to be demanding things right now.
Well, pretty much. Because this is when the Thingol we all know and love makes his appearance. And he says, quote, my people are my own to command. I will send them at my own advice.
Yeah. So he's like, hey. This is not your realm. This is like, you can't just come in here demanding things and like, taking that tone with me.
Yeah.
I am the king here.
Well, and I mean, Thingol, I think we've already known this about Thingol. He is one of those men that has to be his idea for him to do anything. If you try and push, he'll just, keep
resisting,
digging in those heels. Yeah. But like he was already thinking of doing it. And now he's like, nope, not doing it anymore. Nope.
Yeah. Well, you ruined it for me, so.
Exactly. So, like, maybe if she had been like, could you please, with a cherry on top, send some people? But no. And of course, Morwen doesn't like his answer. So she leaves the room weeping for her son. She just...
Oh, no.
Yeah. Now, Thingol does feel kind of bad, and he's worried about Melian because... They use this word, and they use it quite a few times in this section, because she's acting a bit fey. Now, fey, F-E-Y, it doesn't really have a good definition, in my opinion. It's just like, according to the dictionary, it says strange or vague unworldliness.
Okay.
Baby crazy.
She's spacing out. She's zoning out.
But that's not even what it is, though. Like, I think it's just like a manic is, I think, a better way I would say.
Okay.
Like, it's very...
Oh my gosh, can we make our husbands say that about us when we're like having panic attacks? I'm like,
stop acting so fey.
She's a little fey right now, guys.
Yeah. Like manic, like in their own head. Like, I don't know how else to explain.
Kind of like the look in their eyes where they're not looking at you. Like they're like,
yeah.
As we say, on a different planet. They're on a different planet. They're like not here right now.
Right. So then he kind of goes against what he just told Morwen as he asks Melian, hey, could you restrain Morwen using your magic?
Uh-oh.
Like, what the heck, man? You just said, you just said.
Yeah. Huh.
But Melian, always the voice of reason, says, quote, against the coming in of evil, I may do much. But against the going out of those who will go, nothing. That is your part. If she is to be held here, you must hold her with strength. Yet maybe thus you will overthrow her mind.
Oh.
Like, my magic doesn't really work like that. And maybe this isn't the kind of situation where magic is the answer. Like, why don't you just try and make a better argument and actually talk to her? Just a thought.
Yeah.
Magic isn't like you just pull it out whenever you want. This is very reminiscent of like Gandalf magic, where it's like, can't you make the rain stop? No, like my magic doesn't work like that. It's not magic
I
of
can't do it while you're looking at me.
But honestly, I don't know any kind of argument that could have dissuaded Morwen at this point, because Mama Bear instinct is in full force. So she goes to her daughter, Nienor, and says, quote, farewell, daughter of Hurin. I go to seek my son, or true tidings of him, since none here will do aught, but will tarry until too late. Await me here until haply I return.
She's just ditching these kids left and right.
I know. So interesting that she says, farewell, daughter of Hurin, doesn't call her by her name. She knows her name. She has a name. And I go to seek my son, like not your brother, not Túrin. She doesn't use their names. I don't know why that bothers me so much. Going back into the cold category here that I don't like about Morwen.
She gives her a handshake before she leaves. Goodbye.
I mean, it's just,
farewell.
And maybe it's a defense mechanism, of like trying not to feel things. Like, oh, if I say daughter of Hurin, not my daughter or daughter of Hurin and me, then I won't feel
protecting herself.
Right. But
protecting
that ain't healthy
feelings.
Either. Yeah. Now, Nienor, of course, tries to stop her, but Morwen isn't having it. And by the next morning, Morwen is gone. Okay.
She's a girl on a mission.
Yeah. It's a mama on a mission. Mama Bear on a mission. Now, how do you think Thingol is going to respond when he hears that she's left?
Is he going to say, like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed?
But who would he say that to? She's not there.
Would he say it to his wife or to
Nienor?
Or Nienor, like, where's your mom? I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Can you tell me where she is?
And what's funny, I mean, she's a woman on a horse. Human woman. This is a girdle of elves. If he really wanted to bring her back, he totally could. Like, in a heartbeat. It's not
hard
like
to hide from elves.
Yeah. But he actually tells everyone, let her go. Don't try and stop her. But he does send a company of his most hardiest and most skilled elves, led by none other than the other cool guy from Doriath. Let's give it up for our man, Mablung.
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 Do you think he has like brothers and sisters that have like gorgeous elf names? And then he's like, come on, guys. Really? I wonder if does it mean anything? Did we ever figure that out?
It does. Hold on. But what I do find it funny that at one point he was given the nickname like slippery, like Butterfingers, basically, because he dropped the Silmaril.
Oh, this poor guy.
Do you remember that?
What if he has glasses? What if he has like...
Oh, yeah. Mablung of the Heavy Hand. That's what it was. Yeah. With weighted hand is what Moblung means.
Oblong, what a nerd. That's what they're saying. Yeah. Oh no, poor guy. Hey, but he was chosen.
He was chosen. I mean, like Belling is gone. He has to play the second favorite, I guess. It's like, I guess I'll send you. Now, do you think this company is meant to stop her and bring her back?
No. I don't think so. I think they're just like keeping tabs on her, making sure she's okay.
Yes. So Thingol gives Moblung this order, quote, "Follow now speedily, yet let her not be aware of you. But when she is come into the wild, if danger threatens, then show yourselves. And if she will not return, then guard her as you may. But some of you I would have go forward as far as you can and learn all that you may." Not a bad plan.
Okay.
If they show themselves to her immediately, she would probably not respond well and just send them away or try and run away from them. So, yeah, let's just stalk her from afar and keep an eye on her. And the minute she's in trouble,
they'd probably be really good at that.
Right? But then you have like an "I told you so" minute. Like, see, I told you couldn't do this by yourself. And then she'll maybe let you stick around or you bring her back. So it's pretty sound logic, actually. But funny enough, they actually don't do that. At the first sign of Morwen just struggling, they just immediately show themselves. Because as Morwen is wandering in search of Túrin, she comes to the river Sirion, and she just stops there. And she can't figure out how to cross it or which way to go around it. So she's just like sitting there, just like, Maybe she looks a little confused, maybe a little lost. And that's when the guards reveal themselves to her. Not when she's in danger, just because she gets lost.
Oh. They're like, "Oh, no. They like come in. They're like, "No, stop. She's like trying to do something like super dangerous. They're like, "No, stop it, please. We can't take this anymore. I've only been gone a day. I know. And we've watched you make so many mistakes. And it's so hard for us. Please."
My poor thing looks so lost. We should give her a hand. No, the king said to wait until she was in danger and then talk to her. But she looks so helpless.
Yeah.
Fine. She's doing it all wrong. She's riding her horse backwards.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't say Morwen's exact reaction, but I don't think she's surprised to meet this company of elves. But she does wonder as to their intention. I feel like she'd be like kind of like on her guard. Like, so she says, quote, "Will Thingol stay me? Or late does he send me the help that he denied?"
Oh. So she's like, "Hey, I actually asked for this, so."
Yeah. So Moblung tells her that, we're here for both. We're here to try and get you to come back. And also, I guess if you don't, then we're your guys. Like, we're here for you. And he says, "Will you please come back?" And Mama Bear Morwen says, "No." No.
She starts running away, like, "No."
I can just hear the heavy sigh again through the pages as Moblung replies, "That I must help you, though it is against my own will. Wide and deep here is Sirion, and perilous to swim for beast or man." Like, I guess I'll help you, but I don't know what we can do about this river. Wouldn't it just be easier to go back? I mean, we can't cross it. We can't swim it.
Yeah.
We should just go back, right? Wouldn't it be so much easier? But then Morwen's, she's actually pretty smart here, and she says, quote, "Then bring me over by whatever way the elven folk are used to cross, or else I will try the swimming."
Don't you, or what did she say? Like, "You better tell me how to do it, or I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do it." Like, she's like putting her feet in. "I'm gonna do it, you guys."
And funny enough, the elves actually do have a secret way across. Like, I don't know how she knew that. He leads her to some secret ferry boats that they have hidden nearby. Like, he could have just led with that, but you could, like, maybe I could get her to go back if we can't cross.
And then he's like, "Fine. It's over here."
Yeah. And here we get a footnote from Christopher, and it just further emphasizes the fact that we kind of mentioned it before. This is that Doriath and Nargothrond would secretly communicate with each other, and these ferry boats is actually how they did it. So just kind of connecting the dots.
Okay.
So the company takes Morwen along in the ferry boats, and they take turns going back and forth, getting all the company across. But all of a sudden, Morwen starts looking around, and she starts freaking out. And she says, quote, "Whence came he? Thrice 10 you came to me, thrice 10 and 1 you go ashore." Like, where did that guy come from? When you showed yourselves to me earlier, there were 30 of you. Now there are 31. Who is that guy?
Oh, mystery man.
So everyone turns to look at number 31, and as the sun comes up, the light shines upon a golden head. Nienor had snuck in amongst the company, and she had had her hood up to disguise herself, but the wind from the river had blown it back and revealed herself.
She was pulling an Eowyn.
Mm-hmm. Quote, "Thus it was revealed that she had followed the company and joined them in the dark before they crossed the river. They were dismayed, and none more than Morwen." Like some kind of hardy and skilled elves you lot are, that a girl slipped in amongst you unnoticed.
Do you think that she started scolding her daughter in front of them, and they kind of had to be like awkwardly like looking around like,
oh, that is exactly what is about to happen, Abby. That is exactly what's about to happen.
They just didn't know what to do. They're like, awkward.
Yes. And I wonder why Morwen is more dismayed than anyone, because, like, you've got to know your own daughter. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if my daughter did something like this. Like, I know that she's headstrong and stubborn. Like, of course she would do this. Like, why is she surprised? Is it because she didn't listen to her? Because she's in danger now, too? Like, it just, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So Morwen tells Nienor, quote, go back, I command you."
If someone said, "I command you," I'd be like, no.
Yeah. And like I just said, if she thinks her daughter is any less stubborn or resilient than Morwen is, she must not know her daughter very well. Because Nienor replies, quote, "If the wife of Hurin can go forth against all counsel at the call of kindred, then so also can Hurin's daughter. Mourning you named me, but I will not mourn alone, for father, brother, and mother. But of these you only have I known, and above all I do love, and nothing that you fear, not do I fear."
Hey, she's a strong girl. I'll give her that. She knows what she's about.
Yeah. So mother like daughter. I mean, really, why is Morwen so surprised by this? Like, was she just supposed to sit back in Doriath and twiddle her thumbs? Like,
yeah.
Now, I was curious. I was trying to remember. I'm trying to keep track of ages about this time, because I don't know why that helps my brain. But Nienor is about 22. Túrin is about 31. Now, I always pictured Nienor as this beautiful, but maybe a timid, fragile kind of girl, maybe kind of haunted. So her saying she isn't afraid of anything kind of shows her in a different kind of light.
Yeah. Because we don't really get like a very like big story about her. So like it's kind of cool that we get to see that she's actually like super cool and bad age. She's like, you know what? I can handle it. I can do things on my own.
Anything you can do, I can do better. So Tolkien even points out, quote, "In truth, little fear was seen in her face or her bearing. Tall and strong she seemed. For of great stature were those of Hodor's house, and thus clad in elvish raiment, she matched well with the guards, being smaller only than the greatest among them."
Whoa.
So she's tall. She's like not even the shortest among all these elves. She's kind of awesome.
Ooh.
And I imagine Morwen just standing there, hands on hips, just stewing. Just like muttering to herself, or maybe even pacing back and forth. And she asks Nienor, what would you do? Like, how do you think you can help? And
Oh,
I myself want to be like, well, what do you think you could do to help, Mom? Uh,
yeah.
but Nienor actually shows a lot of wisdom here as she says, quote, go where you go. This choice indeed I bring, to lead me back and bestow me safely in the keeping of Melian. For it is not wise to refuse her counsel, or to know that I shall go into peril if you go.
Oh. She's also throwing her mom under the bus.
Yeah. Um, and not bad, Nienor. In fact, Tolkien even states here that Nienor was really banking on the hope that putting herself in harm's way would convince her mother to turn back. And it almost worked, because Morwen was indeed torn in mind.
If she cared about her children that much. But
Right. So Morwen tries pulling out the mom boss stance as she says, quote, it is one thing to refuse counsel. It is another to refuse the command of your mother. Go now back.
you know what can I say? We don't get to see a lot of parenting happening in the Silmarillion or the Unfinished Tales. So it's
Yeah.
finally nice to see like a parent being a parent, like actually
Yeah.
doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. I like how she's like comparing it though, like, yeah, I can ignore Melian. She's just like a Meyer or whatever. But I would never ignore my own mother.
Yeah.
Sure she did. Nienor holds strong though, as she says, quote, no, it is long since I was a child. I have a will and wisdom of my own, though until now it has not crossed yours. I go with you, rather to Doriath, for reverence of those that rule it, but if not, then westward. Indeed, if either of us should go on, it is I, rather, in the fullness of strength.
Oh.
Did she just call Morwen old and weak? Oh, snap.
It's basically, for I am better than you.
Okay, so what would you do as a mother in this situation? Like, here you got your headstrong daughter. You're just trying to go out and save your son because you're the only one that could do it, apparently. You're the only one that will do it right.
I think I would honestly, I don't know, because like, I feel like if I sent her back, she would hate me anyway. So then our relationship would be ruined. And then, but if she stayed with me and died, I'd be like, well, then that relationship's ruined.
Yeah.
But either way, I wouldn't forgive myself for either one. So I don't know.
Well, and okay, so let's say she does send her back. She's probably going to die on this freaking like heroic rescue mission. So now you're going to leave Nienor all by herself.
Yeah.
All by herself.
Yeah.
So let's not do that, Mom. I would say, okay, let's take 10 of us and let's go back to Doriath, and we're going to make wanted posters. We're going to make, a campaign, missing persons. We're going to drop all the posters, make all the copies in Doriath, and just do all we can on the home front. But you, Moblong, and you other 20 guys, you go find out what happened to Túrin.
Yeah. Right.
That's what I would say. Like,
yeah.
again, what good can these two women who have no survival or combat skills do to help? Like, what was their plan?
Pure motherly love will guide them.
But Morwen sees in Nienor the strength and determination of her husband Hurin. And remember, one of Morwen's key personality traits, that's the ultimate question that Elizabeth Bennet asks, is pride a fault or a virtue? In Morwen's case, it is a fault. And as much as Nienor has swayed her to go back, her pride won't let her be led back, quote, as one old and doting. So if she goes back, she loses and she looks weak. And it looks like, okay, come on, Mom, let's get you back in your chair. Like it's
demeaning.
Yeah. So she can't do that. Pride won't let her. So Morwen says to Nienor, quote, I go on as I have purposed. Come you also, but against my will.
Okay. So she allows her to go with her.
Yes. Now, I wish Tolkien let the reader know more of Nienor and Morwen's thought process here. Was Morwen just trying to call Nienor's bluff? Because, like, are you really? You're going to go out here and stay in the woods with me?
Fine.
You're going to go, pee against a tree? Are you going to be able to do that with... When's the last time you peed against a tree, Nienor? Are you going to be able to do that? Can you make a fire, Nienor? Are you going to sleep on the ground? Yeah? Can you know how to do that?
I'm not gonna let you have my pillow. I'm not. So
Yeah.
you're just gonna have to deal with it. Deal with your choices.
Like, I kind of wonder if that would happen here. Now, like you said, Moblung and company have just been sitting back with popcorn, watching this whole thing go down. Probably a wise choice not to get in the middle of this argument, because mother-daughter fights are mother-daughter fights. It is between those two. You do not get in on that.
Like I said, the other company, I've just been like, hey, oh my gosh, this tree is interesting. Let's look at this tree over here.
But
I'm gonna go gather firewood.
Like, man, am I glad I only had sons or something.
Yeah.
But at the decision being made to press on to find Túrin altogether, Moblung kind of whispers to his company. He says, quote, "Truly, it is by lack of counsel, not of courage, that Hurin's folk bring woe to others. Even so with Túrin, yet not so with his fathers. But now they are all fey, and I like it not. More do I dread this errand of the king than the hunting of the wolf. What is to be done?"
They're all crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. So Moblung is not in favor of this trip. He has to be loyal to his king, but man, he does not like it. He remembers all the woe that Túrin brought on to those around him by not listening to his friends, and he is seeing Morwen and Nienor doing the exact same thing. I only imagine he sees himself and his company to be right in the line of fire for the consequences of these Hurin folk just not listening to anyone.
Uh-huh.
So Morwen happens to hear the end of Moblung's words, and she says, quote, "Do as you're bidden by the king. Seek for tidings of Nargothrond and of Túrin. For this end are we all come together."
So she's like, you're stuck out here with us, I guess. Like,
Yep.
We're doing this thing.
Yep. Just follow your orders, buddy. And I imagine Moblung just like pouting a little. He says, quote, "It is yet a long way and dangerous. If you go further, you shall both be horsed and go among the riders and stray no foot from them." All right, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it my way, all right? You're gonna get on a horse, because you will slow us down walking in those ridiculous shoes, and you will stay with the riders and not stray a single toe out of line. Do you hear me?
He's like stuffing his saddlebags. He's like, and I'm not sharing my beef jerky or my trail mix. Not doing that.
I'll have no whining, no crying.
Yeah.
What does Mr. Frederick say? We will get through this with no flash dancing or rap music.
Yeah. Or what is it from Billy Madison, the Chris Farley's bus driver? He's like, is everybody in? Good. Perfect. Wonderful. Let's go.
Well, that's where I'm actually going to leave you today.
They're starting their road trip.
Yeah.
And then it's a montage of like them going on the road trip, and then like what is it? Like you just see Moblung in the back just like, come on. Like it's like stills of like a montage.
Just stop every 5 seconds because they have to pee, because
yeah.
what we do.
Okay, am I wrong? I feel like Morwen and Nienor are giving very Merida and Eleanor vibes to me.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So
I like it.
That's what I'm feeling for them.
I like it.
But
well, yeah, I think the ending's gonna be a little different and less.
Dang it. Less bear.
Less bears. Well, thank you for joining us on this journey through Middle Earth. Don't forget to follow us at follow us at the Sisters of the Shire podcast on Instagram, where we share lots of fan art and some memes and some lots of all the things to keep things updated.
Ashley's
fun.
gonna share a picture of her sword.
Heck yes, I am. A big thank you to our patrons, Dan, Tom, Kevin, and Victoria. You guys are awesome. We appreciate your support. It keeps this podcast going. It's literally the grease that keeps the wheels going. So we really appreciate it. We're forever grateful. If you would like to support the podcast and become a part of our fellowship, you can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Sisters of the Shire podcast. We have 3 different tiers. $3 a month gets you in as an elf friend of the Shire. $7 makes you a dwarf friend of the Shire. And $9 gets you in as one of our men-women friends of the Shire. If you can't help us out monetarily, we get it. But if you could please leave us a rating or review, at us on social media, share us with your friends, family. It really helps spread the word, and we love hearing from you guys that you enjoy it.
We got a very nice review from our dear, wonderful friend Dan, and we loved it so much.
Yes, we did.
It literally, I was like, oh, my heart. He's so sweet. Dan, you're the best. We love you.
Love you, Dan. As far as world news goes, Lebanon is slowly climbing that ladder still. Overtook
Whoa. Took over
and
Greece?
news. I know.
Wow.
Now they're number 24, which, I mean, they just started like 2 weeks ago. That is impressive.
Binge.
And the Hobbits overtook Mexico. So New Zealand overtook Mexico.
Okay, New Zealand's climbing back up. They were like falling behind. And I was like, oh no.
They're going back up. And that's actually it. So keep listening, keep sharing.
Ooh. Exciting, guys.
Yes.
Guys. Ashley showed me how much more of the book that we have. And guys, like, we just get to hang out with you so much more, and I'm so excited. So please join us. We're so happy that you're here.
It's so much.
Well,
there's so much more to go.
I know. Well, thank you for teaching me today.
You're welcome. Until next time, I've been Ashley.
And I've been Abby, and this has been the Sisters of the Shire podcast, and we're so happy that you joined us today, and we hope you can join us next time. Bye!
Bye!
Thank you for teaching me a day.
Yay!